Oh, hey guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right? We have a lot of work here on our hands, and we would love it if you guys loved us back. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Let me get back to work. What's up, guys? This is Bolt Crack Club. Today we're going to be replacing headlight gaskets on E60 BMWs, and I believe these are between 2003 to 2010. So I got my gasket right here. I replaced the other side just so I can make this video and have some knowledge doing this. Although I did order the wrong gasket. So for anybody that wants to come in here, anybody that wants to get this done a little bit different, pay attention to right here, this big circle. This makes the biggest difference because mine does not look like a circle. Mine's actually some kind of weird shape. It looks like a diamond. Sure. Anyway, so I gotta kind of cut that around, so I'll do that kind of behind the scenes. But you can see on the underside, if you actually ordered this exact same piece, you can't really see it now, but they actually have a circle outline. So if you also order the same thing, you can just cut it out easily and it'll fit in. None of that stuff around here really matters. But let's get into it. The first thing you gotta do is start off with removing the headlights. That consists of 4 bolts, and you just kind of gotta pull it out. I know a lot of people hate doing that, but you gotta do it. Okay, so right now you're looking at the top of the headlight. What you wanna do first is remove this cap that's right here. It gives you access to a bolt that is right beyond it. So one of the bolts that you're gonna have to remove is tucked in right down there. And in order to remove that bolt, you need a T20. So you need a T20 down here to remove this one, and we have one more tucked in on this left hand side right in this little gap, and that as well is a T20 that needs to be removed. Go in there, my friend. All right, that's good. And then this one, you just use a little bit of light. Great. Okay, those are loosened up. That is a T20 tool for those 2 that are hidden. So the next 2 you got to remove are actually the easier ones. So these are just up top. So you got one right here that's connected to the frame of the car, and the other one as well, which is right here. Super easy to get to. Always start off with breaking them first. Great. And then from here, you should be able to remove the headlights. You always start off with sliding it kind of facing towards you. I always look at these trim pieces as well, right on the end over here, just to kind of not break them. So you kind of got to wiggle it around. Slide it to the left a little bit. So you got it to this point, but you just basically pinch this top area right here, and you disconnect that, and the headlight's out. Sweet. All right, so with these headlights out, you just got to pay attention to these right here, these little brackets that are connected to the headlights. So as you see, there's a washer on these bolts that are in here. So instead of me removing it completely out, what I did is loosen it. That way I can kind of slide it in and out. If you do loosen it all the way, it might fall. Mine fell down on accident, so I just went in there and grabbed it. It's not a big deal. You won't lose it. Yeah, just kind of pay attention to that. If you want to save yourself a little bit of energy, you can just go about it like that. So, all right, so the next part that we got to do is actually remove this whole gasket, and it loops all the way around the headlight. And as you can see, it's all dry rotted. Yeah, I can just peel it off like without a problem. It's pretty bad. And my other one had water going into it, so I'm just doing this for maintenance and preventing it. Alrighty, so we are kind of at the point where we got to remove the old one. So you have all these little spots right here that are tucked in. So 1, 2, 3, and like I think 1 on the side. Otherwise, everything else is kind of just pulling out place. And it goes right back in. There's that. There's that. And so you can kind of grab it from here and lift it towards the back of the headlight, and it'll just kind of fall apart here. And yeah, see how old that is? It just totally, yeah, it's all just ripped off and nasty and really bad shape. You'll have a bunch of crap collected here, so be prepared to remove that. Following down here, just kind of pull it towards you and it pops right out and you should be good to go. I would recommend personally, just because I'm picky, go in here and wipe all these edges out. Make sure that everything is nice and clean for the new one. So. Alright, cool. So as you guys see, I kind of cut that up myself. Very talented, I understand. But there is kind of a line that you can follow around here that's supposed to indicate this circle right here. I'm not sure why they said that this fitted my car, but it like doesn't, you know, but cool. So we're basically just gonna kind of go the same way that we came from. As long as this fits in here, which it should. Good. Sometimes you just gotta force things into place, you guys know that. Goes in there, look at that, nice and seated. Cool. So this one's clipped in here. There we go, clipped in. Follow down the line, clip this guy in, clip this guy in, and if you guys can, you're also supposed to kind of go the opposite way. So you're going to push it towards you again in order for these seals to seal in against the headlight. All these slide in here so it's nice and flush. Good. And then we come around the side. Sorry, buddies, I did not leave mark on the white shoes. Come up on the side, and right here is that one that I was talking to you about. And all right, cool. So that one kind of just sits up against that and it keeps tension. So that's that. These guys are all in here, popped in. Now you just double check the seal, make sure everything's nice and sealed. And this one's turning out really good all the way across. So this one's ready to go back in. Okay, so next you're gonna want to attach your headlight adapter right back into the headlight. And great. I thought there was a satisfying click, but there isn't. As long as you yank on it and it's still good, we're good. Now, make sure that you follow with these brackets, like I stated earlier, these bottom brackets, and have them slide in below these, the bolts and the washers. So it's really important in order for it to lock into place. You kind of got to work one side of the headlight to the other side. There's going to be stuff right here. There's going to be stuff right here against this inner side of the headlight. That way, once you get past those, things should be a little bit easier to work with. Okay. All right. Okay, so from up above here, I'm just making sure that all these are fitting in. That one's lined up. This one is lined up as well. And we just kind of got to slide it in a little bit more just so it sits in the center and you can tighten it right back down. Inside. All right, so you got those two inside tightened back up. Now you're gonna take these two guys and just for everyone who doesn't know, there's one that's longer and one that's shorter, and the longer one will go on the front one because this has a little extra cushion and stuff right here. Not sure why. This one goes right back here, and then you guys just have to tighten this to spec, as always. Always tighten it to spec. Okay, so now you replace this whole entire gasket. Everything is bolted back in. These two are in. And just don't forget that you need to reinstall this cover right back into this headlight. You do not want water to get in there, otherwise it'll ruin your headlight, and then all your precious time that you just spent would be gone. So that's really it. Sorry I look like I just sweating my balls off. That's really humid. But yeah, that's essentially it. Making sure you remove the headlight. Just watch out for the frame of the car and the body of the car. You don't want to scratch your car, you don't want to damage your car, so take your time with this job. It's not easy, it's not fun, but it's just making sure that it'll last in the long run. So, welcome to the club.